Hey Stampers, welcome to Brandy's Cards. So I'm excited, I'm going to share with you our new May promotion. I hope you guys are doing well and I hope you're getting excited for the new catalog, the new 2018 and 2019 annual catalog. I have it right here. I know I want to open it and I want to show you all the wonderful things on the inside, but I just can't do that right now. Stampin' Up! Doesn't let us actually show the catalog until June 1st of 2018. So just hang tight with me and I promise you, I will show you all the good stuff in there. And if you've placed an order with me, you should have your catalog coming to you shortly. So keep your eye out for that. All right, but right now I'm excited. I have a lot of new product in front of me that's out of the new annual catalog. And Stampin' Up! Is doing an early release. We did this last year and it went really, really well. And I think we did it with the Eastern Palace suite. I'm sure some of you guys remember that suite. It was wonderful. Well, I think you're gonna like this one just as well. So this one's a little bit different. And so I thought, well, I'm just gonna lay it all out and I'm gonna show you what's in the bundle and maybe answer some of the questions that you might get or you might think about as you're looking at the flyer. So if you visit brandyscards.com, I'm going to have the flyer and I'm going to have the card that we're going to make today. I'll have that posted there along with your PDF tutorial. That's right. You can go over there and you can download yourself a tutorial and then put that in your notebook so you can refer to it later. You can even use different colors, right? So anyway, this is the Share What You Love suite. And it starts May 1st and it runs through May 31st. So let me show you the goodies here on the inside. All right, so basically what this is Stampin' Up! Is giving you 3 different options. We have a Just Getting Started bundle, and that's exactly what it is. As you can see here, it's the stamp set. It's the new Grapefruit Grove. Yeah, it's a beautiful color. I have it just right here in front of me. That's one of our new in colors. You get a pack of Very Vanilla cardstock, Old Olive stamp pad, and then you've got your e-block, and that's to accommodate your stamps. And then you've also got some vanilla note cards. Now notice here that you purchase these items and you get the Very Vanilla note cards and envelopes for free. That's right. So instead of giving you kind of a bundle discount, they're going to give you some free items in each bundle. So make sure you watch for that. Now on the next one, a little more please bundle. You guys know how that is, like, well gosh, I would really like the designer paper. I'd like a little bit more. Well, that's what the next bundle is. It's basically the same products. It's got the Love What You Do stamp set. You've got the Make a Difference stamp set. You've got your Very Vanilla cardstock. And so let me just show you a couple of these stamps. Here is your Love What You Do stamp set. Absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Love what you do. I'm lucky to have you as a friend. And of course, I love these little splotches in here. So I think you can do lots of fun things with that. And then Make a Difference. Now this one is nice. I love the fact that it's got hand stamped by down here. Hashtag make a card. You know, these are great little sentiments and things that you can stamp on the back of your card or your projects, right? And then of course you've got this beautiful font where you can stamp your name and that sort of thing as well. So that's the Make a Difference. That's in the Little More Please bundle number 2. Now here we go. Here is the Share What You Love cardstock pack. Now in this pack you're going to find Rich Raspberry, Old Olive, Mint Macaron, and you also have the Grapefruit Grove cardstock. Very, very pretty. And so that is what you're going to get inside of this cardstock pack. It's absolutely beautiful. Now on this one, you also get the pearlized doilies. So check these out. It's really hard to see how pretty they are, but they're like glossy and pearlized. They're shiny. They're just really pretty. So a pack of those come with this bundle. And then of course the Grapefruit Grove stamp pad, and then the Rich Raspberry Velvet Ribbon. Oh, this is so pretty. I just think it's just gorgeous. So take a look here. I don't know how well you can see the beauty of it, but it is a velvet ribbon. It's very, very pretty. And so that is one of the ribbons that you get in this bundle. Then you can also get the artisan pearls. These are pretty too. The artisan pearls, they're kind of, you know, shimmery, just the really pretty colors, honestly. So you just have to take a look at the pearls, but those do come in this bundle number 2. Now, in bundle number 2, you get 2 items for free. We love that. So in bundle number 2, you're gonna get a pack of very vanilla envelopes, as well as the Share What You Love embellishment kit. Now this kit is just really pretty. Number one, I would love it just for the box. The box itself is just beautiful. And have a look here at the top. The top of it says, to love what we do and share what we love as we help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments. In this we make a difference. And that is the statement of the heart for Stampin' Up. And that is what us demonstrators live by. And I just think it's beautiful, and it's just beautiful here on top of this box. So let's open it up and let me show you some of the embellishments on the inside. So on the inside, you've got a couple different size die cuts here where you can stamp a nice image on for a sentiment. There's quite a few in here, actually. There's some baker's twine. There is also these beautiful little roses, which I just think are so pretty. There's one of them right there. So they're just really, really pretty. They're little silver roses, and then you've got some paper clip embellishments. So there's some fun things that you can play with inside of there and kind of add a little bit, maybe more of a vintage look to your projects. All right, so those are the 2 things you get for free, the envelopes and the Share What You Love embellishment kit. Now, maybe you're like, okay, that's great, but let's see bundle number 3. I've got bundle number 3 right here. Okay, so in this bundle, you basically get everything that you got in the prior bundle, but there's a few additions. So here we go. In this one, you're gonna get your Love What You Do stamp set, and then the Make a Difference stamp set, your very vanilla cardstock. Then of course you have this beautiful cardstock, which is basically your Share What You Love pack with the Mint Macaroon and Grapefruit Grove. So those are our 2 new colors in that. You get the pearlized doilies, but in this one, you're gonna get this beautiful Share What You Love Specialty Designer Series paper. Now, I have had the opportunity to get really up close and personal with this pack of DSP. For my stamp club, I just created a purse for them, and I'll show you a sneak peek, and at the end I'll show it to you as well. But this is the purse that I created for them, and inside there's like 5 different cards, also created with this designer series paper, and this Love What You Do stamp set. And so I have been playing with this a lot, and I've also created a card just for you that I'm going to show you here at the end of this video. So hang tight with me. All right, so let's take a look at this DSP because it is just lovely, and it is specialty DSP. So someone said to me the other day when they were here touching it, they were like, wow, it's just really thick and really nice. It is, it's really nice paper, super nice. So check out these fun dots, and then you've kind of got the field flowers. I really like this green here, but then when you flip it over, check this out. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? It is so pretty. So this is kind of a glossy sheen on here. There's it kind of feels embossed or raised. I'm not sure if it is, but it sure does feel that way. And then here is some more pretty flowers. And then you've got some razzleberry, some grapefruit grove, rich razzleberry in this piece, and just some really fun designs. So this is the Share What You Love Designer Series paper. It is just awesome, super cool. Now, I should say, all of these products are going to be in the new Stampin' Up Catalog, available in June. The only difference is if you purchase them in May as a bundle, you're going to get free items. So that is really the only difference there. All right, so let's move on. The Grapefruit Grove stamp pad is going to be in there. Of course, the velvet ribbon, your artisan pearls. But in this one, you're also going to get the lovely floral dynamic embossing folder. So if you haven't seen this one yet demonstrated out on the internet, it is awesome. And I actually did a card, and I will share the tutorial with you as well on this one. But this is what it looks like. It's called the Lovely Floral Dynamic Embossing Folder. And as you can see, it's this really pretty flower. So here is the card that I designed with it. So these flowers here in the background, they're from the Love What You Do stamp set. And then I embossed the Whisper white cardstock with the Lovely Floral Dynamic Embossing Folder. And then I actually embossed it again on a second piece of paper and cut out the flowers so I could pop it up on top. I added my embellishment here from the Share What You Love embellishment kit, and then a few pearls just kind of randomly around. Now this color that you're looking at, it's one of our new in colors, and it's called Lovely Lipstick. It's very pretty. So that is the embossing folder that you'll get in that kit. And you'll also get the statement of the heart, and that is what is on the top of our box here. The top of the little box right here, the Share What You Love embellishment kit. And you know, it's just a really nice stamp. I've seen it used a couple of different ways already. I've seen it used on top of a gift. I've seen it used like when someone was packaging something for a charity organization, or they were trying to, even in their business really, to stamp it and to let people know that you truly love what you're doing and creating these cards and sharing them and your projects and what it means to you, and then of course to the recipient once they get those. So it's just really, really neat. I really like that a lot. So I'm going to set that over there. Now that would be one of your free items in bundle 3. Of course, you get the vanilla envelopes for free, and you also get the this kit right here, the Share What You Love embellishment kit. So those are your 3 free items in this third kit. Okay, so that pretty much sums it up for all of the fun stuff. This is called the Gotta Have It bundle. You gotta have this designer series paper. It is absolutely stunning. And like I said, I made a bunch of cards for my stamp club, and I also made a bunch of thank you notes. So for those of you that have been placing orders, I'm working really hard to get caught up on my thank you notes, and you very well may get one of these designed with the Share What You Love DSP. It's just stunning. All right, so now before I go, I want to show you one more thing. Here are the 5 new in colors. We have Pineapple Punch, we have Lovely Lipstick, Pineapple Punch, Lovely Lipstick, we have Grapefruit Grove, kind of a fun color, we have Blueberry Bushel, and then Call Me Clover. Look at these beautiful colors. You're gonna love them. You are absolutely gonna love them. And at first, I will tell you, when I looked at them, I thought, well, those are kind of primary colors. They are different and they are beautiful. I love how the Pineapple Punch is brighter than our Daffodil Delight. I really I've always liked the Yo-Yo Yellow that we had a few years back. So that kind of reminds me of that. So lots of pretty colors. So take a look here on our stamp pads. They push open just like that. They flip back and then they slide into place. It's very similar to our old pads, except it's a lot easier. The other nice thing is you'll notice right in here, they've added a little spot where you can put a sticker so you know what color it is when it's sitting on the table. It was absolutely brilliant. So I just love them. So you're gonna kind of push it, pull it all the way down, flip it, and this is the nice thing, it just snaps right together. So very nice design, it's very sleek. Well, another thing, you'll notice these little knobby-doos here, they actually have the little notches at the bottom, so they stack really nice. So you can see here, if I stack them and get them all in their little spots, I mean, they just stack really nice, and you can move them around and I don't know, it's just really nice. The other ones didn't stack very well. They were just harder to stack, but these stack beautifully. Okay, so you're ready to see the card we're gonna make today? Oh, I should say that if you order the In Color collection in May, you'll see that they're gonna give you 10% off. That's right. So the In Color collection 2018 and 2020 is 10% off right now. So the 10% price is listed right here on the flyer, and that's $33.75. And that's one stamp pad of the new redesign in the new colors. All right? So if you have any questions, let me know. You can visit me at brandyscards.com. You can shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And of course, before we move on, if you're interested in Stamp Club, you can also go to my website. And at the very top, you can click on my sites, and you'll see the different sites that I offer and information about Stamp Club. And I believe there's also a tab at the top for Stamp Club, so you can see that there too. All right, so this is the card that we're gonna make. Love What You Do, and that is the stamp set in these bundles. I just thought it was fun. I thought, here's the next one. This one I didn't stamp kind of the background, but here I did. So this was just fun to make. It was easy. It's fairly simple. You can see here on this one, I stamped it all flat. And then on the second design, I actually kind of stamped one on scrap paper and popped it up. It just kind of added a little something more. And then here you'll notice I stamped my flower in the background in the Grapefruit Grove, some of these flowers. So it just kind of added a little bit more pizzazz, if you will. So let me show you how I created this card. It's easy, and I think it's one of many, because I have been a crazy woman designing with this stamp set. So I have knit macaron here, and I'm going to fold my cardstock in half. So if you're just joining us, all the sizes and the dimensions will be on brandyscards.com. And if you type in the search bar, Love What You Do, you should be able to find this exact tutorial. And of course, if you can't, not to worry, just send me an email and I'll be sure to get you that information. So I've already mounted all my stamp sets, and I'm going to ink it up. I have Whisper White cardstock here, and I have my Mint Macaroon cardstock and Grapefruit Grove. So I'm just going to ink that up. And so now what I like to do is I'm actually going to stamp it down, and I like to kind of move my way around, but I like to have some light and dark spaces. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if you're not getting a really good stamp, a lot of times you need to have a pierce mat, or you can pull in a magazine or something like that. And so since I don't have my pierce mat out right now, I may just pull in my Stampin' Up Catalog, but we need to protect it because it's the only copy that I have right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tuck it away underneath my, my grid paper here. Okay, so I'm gonna ink this back up, and I'm going to stamp it again down here at the bottom. Kind of push that down, and then stamp it again, maybe again, because you want the different variations in color. Now you got to make sure, depending on how you stamp it, you might need to re-ink it, okay? Because you don't want any harsh lines in your card here on your image. So I'm just kind of inking it up and kind of figuring out, okay, where would I like that? That looks pretty good. And now I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'll stamp it back on to kind of get that lighter color. So I think that looks really good. So we're going to put that stamp down. Then I have my flowers mounted, and I'm going to ink those up in my Grapefruit Grove. And I'm just going to add those just kind of randomly here to the background. I just really liked it with those kind of peeking out around my image. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and grab these cute little flowers. There's 4 or 5 of them in there. Same thing, Grapefruit Grove, and we're just gonna stamp those kind of randomly around our flower and up here where the corner of our cardstock or our image will be. So that way you can kind of see that. Okay, so I think that's it for this one. Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna go ahead and add this piece to our cardstock, or to our Mint Macaroon. So just so you know, I think that I used the big piece instead of the smaller piece. So in the event, you know, because I did, and I just noticed that. So I kind of like to have mats behind my cardstock, but I think it's going to look perfectly fine without it in this case as well. So just so you know, in my directions, you'll see here that I actually matted it with a piece of Whisper White cardstock here in the back. If you don't want to do that, you certainly don't have to. We're not doing it here today. So let's go ahead and glue this piece down. And I've got some liquid adhesive here. And we're just going to add some behind here, and we're just going to glue it down to the top. Just like that. You know, and I could also go to my cutting board and I could cut it down 1/4 of an inch on each side, and then just cut myself a bigger piece of, a bigger mat. But you know, I think it's going to look just fine just that way as well. So I'm not too worried about it. All right. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go back to my flower. Make sure there's nothing on it, and we're going to ink it up in basic black. Okay, so we're going to ink it up in black, and then we're going to stamp it right here on my cardstock, and that turned out beautifully. Okay, so we've got that stamped. Now what we're going to do is we need to stamp a sentiment. So there's a couple different sentiments. In this card, I actually put love what you do, but how about we go with thank you on this next one? So I've got thank you mounted. We're gonna ink it up in rich razzleberry, and I will stamp it right about there. That turned out great. All right, so let's move on. Now we need our pineapple punch. What a fun name, pineapple punch. This is our new color, our new in color. And we're just gonna set that guy down. And now I've got these fun splotches. Okay, so we're gonna start out with the lightest color, and we're gonna ink that up. And I'm actually going to probably stamp this one directly onto the top flower, because that will be the darkest. And then I'm gonna stamp it again, and then stamp it one more time. And what I love is each time you stamp it, it gets a little bit lighter. And I really like that because I like the variation in color. This is the smallest little dot here. And you know, you could do one of two things. You can add more yellow. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp off my yellow, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of pineapple punch right in there. Okay, or you can go over to your Grapefruit Grove and add some color that way too. And it just really kind of brings it to life when you've got some orange, you know, some Grapefruit Grove in there, and you got some pineapple punch. Try to say that fast 3 times. Oh my word. All right, so here we go. I think that looks great. So the last thing that we're gonna do here is I have these artisan pearls, and they are just lovely. So we're gonna use this top one, which matches great. And I'm gonna stick it here right on the side flower. Perfect. And then lastly, we can go ahead and add our Stampin' Dimensionals behind. And then we're gonna stick that down on top of our background. See that? Doesn't that look so pretty? And it was super simple to do, very easy card. Don't forget, you definitely want to glue an insert on the inside. I think by doing that, it just really finishes your card. So just make sure you do that. I just found my insert right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put that inside there because I will definitely be sending this card out to somebody. And I'm just gonna add it right here in the center. Center and adhere it right there. Perfect. Okay, so we are all done. And again, this card was made with the Love What You Do stamp set, and it's going to be featured in the new Stampin' Up Catalog. With that said, in May, you can actually purchase it in one of these bundles and get yourself some free products as well. So keep that in mind. And I'm also going to just kind of show you a sneak peek of my Stamp Club project for April. I know I showed you the purse already, so this was just kind of fun. I really enjoyed making this, and I can't hardly wait to hear everybody's feedback. So inside is the cards that I designed with the DSP that I was showing you here today. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and just put my white mat down because I think you'll be able to see the cards a little bit better. So we'll just flip it over, And then I'm going to set this back down here so you can see it. We've got the card that we did today. And then here is one of the, these are the field flowers. I just thought they were lovely. And one thing I did is I embellished the envelopes too. Not all the envelopes, but most of them. And on this one, I just took the extra DSP and just embellished the flap. I cut out one of the little flowers and added it here on the side. So I just thought that was a fun way to display those flowers. This one is It's a Beautiful Day. And this was the cardstock I told you. I think it's kind of embossed or raised. Super pretty. This is our new Nature's Baker's Twine, which you're going to find in the new annual catalog. And here is the fun little flap on that one. So I thought that was kind of nice. Now this one I did not embellish the flap. I'll be honest with you, at first I was like, well, do I really like this card? But the more I've looked at it, the more I really do. It is super simple, but you know, sometimes simple is just what you need. You know, I loved it. It's in lovely lipstick. That's what the flower is stamped in with the little pearl, the artisan pearl. So there is no embellished envelope on that one, but you certainly could do that easily. Here is another one of the DSP flowers. This one's Rich Razzleberry. This one says, Love What You Do. And on this one, it's kind of fun. I cut out one of the flowers and glued it to the back. I also decided to glue a piece of the designer paper here to the front. I've never done that before. Not sure if I love it, but I don't dislike it. I just went ahead and put a, you know, just a label here so that I could add the address. And of course you could put one up here for the return address. But I thought it was kind of a fun touch either way. And then lastly, this one. This one is also Rich Razzleberry. And this one has our new cord. This stuff is super cool. It comes in gold and it also comes in this black. It kind of reminds me of snake skin or a snake. It's really, so if you don't like snakes, but no, it's really cool and it kind of stretches a little bit too. So this is Rich Razzleberry. This is also out of our Share What You Love designer paper. And then of course I took and embellished my envelope with another strip and some flowers. So anyway, these are my Stamp Club projects that I'm super excited about, and I'll be, you know, they are on my Stamp Club website, and if you're interested, let me know. You're welcome to visit my Stamp Club page on Brandy's Cards and have a look. I'd love to have you join us. We have prize patrols and color challenges and all kinds of different fun things to inspire your creativity. And don't forget to visit Brandy's Cards because I have a PDF tutorial download for you. And I also will be posting this card here again real soon. And I'll have the PDF for you on that one. And I've actually designed a few more cards with this stamp set. And I'm going to share those here in the next couple of days. So thank you so much for stopping by Brandy's Cards. I hope that you enjoyed my presentation today. I hope that you liked all these new products. They're all going to be in the new annual catalog. They are lovely. I can't hardly wait for you to get your hands on the new catalog. It is fantastic. Lots of new embellishments and colors and things like that. So thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye, everybody.